Can you introduce yourselves?
Yeah. First of all, I am Supreme Emperor Gary, and
I am Charlie, the guitarist guy.
I'm Jake, and I play drums, and I'm taller than the guy you're about to talk to.
Hi, I'm Martin. I play bass and
holding the microphone like a peanut. Gobble.
We're getting oiled up now.
What type of music do you, as a band, play?
Some gnarly shit, I suppose. Like, what can you call it?
Progressive rock metal, maybe?
Progressive rock metal? No, I suppose that's a fair crack of the whip.
Yeah, it's fine.
What about you? You too. We're just a U2 cover band.
Yeah, early U2.
Bit of Russian music,
I was getting Les Claypool off Richie. Not because of the music, because of my moustache. My big nose.
I don't know. Well, I suppose that none of your listeners will be able to see the absolute length of our drummer's fucking moustaches. Yeah, well, both of them are a joke.
You can edit that out, yeah?
It's going live, mate. The world knows.
What have you been up to as a band since last year or so?
Last year or so we've played a number of gigs all over the northeast. We've been down to Stockton, Darlington, and we've just recorded 2 singles which have just been released, and we're getting coverage all over the world. We're on Spotify and iTunes and all that, so and just hide that advertisement in there.
Absolutely. And as well as that, we had to take a wee little break because somebody had a baby, which was really hard for him being a man and everything. But he managed to squeeze it out somehow.
No hope of hitting 6. No hope.
No. So we've got the.
It's been a productive year.
It's been a productive year.
Yeah.
We just want to keep on going forward and doing our thing, isn't it?
Yeah. More recordings, more exposure, more gigs.
Writing fucking pop songs as well.
That's quite.
So we're sucking up the instruments, and we're just getting a computer with a few MIDI instruments.
No, we're writing loads of music, and it's getting softer and poppier. So we got to next song we write, we've got to purposefully make it fucking heavy.
So be ready.
Be ready for the heavy. It'll probably still come out sounding like U2.
Progressive metal, and then we play Lillian and Poppy.
I'm really sorry if I come up across as like a Bono type figure.
Wait, take the shades off, take the shades
Yeah, I know. What a douche.
Get rid of your gay haircut.
Yeah, but it's not my fault that the guy gave us this haircut. Can you believe I went to the fucking barbers earlier on and this is what he's done to me? You can't get a good haircut nowadays, like, it's just ridiculous.
What did you ask for? What did you ask? You asked for a short back and side.
I said just like sort of short in like sort of take some off the top, just like a normal fucking haircut.
That's the third question, isn't it?
What the fuck's going on with Gary's hair?
I'm sorry.
Sorry. Well, I was going to ask you about the material, but could you tell me what the song's actually called?
Tell them the set that we're playing today.
The set we're playing today.
Yeah.
We are playing first song Repeat, second song In the Air, which are the 2 singles we've just released.
Yeah.
And then we'll be playing Holiday, which is some funky shit where the Claypool Tash might come in there.
My man Martin Stevenson over here on the bass, like literally giving it all that fucking slappy slap good style, isn't it?
Yeah, it's alright. He's a happy boy.
he's very happy.
And then we've got a lovely new poppy tune to play called Lillian.
Yeah.
I suppose the lyrics are a little bit dark about enjoying being on her knees. Yeah.
Well, I don't know. It it's all subjective, really. Like
He
whether
wanted
she-
to call
whether
it
she likes it.
Steve, but it didn't fit.
Lillian always on her Steve.
No, he wanted to sing about Steve on his knees.
Steve.
I got it.
He didn't.
I didn't.
Don't bring Steve.
Yeah, and then we play a song called Jake.
It was the first song we wrote with our glorious new.
Glorious is a
Drummer.
good
Yeah,
adjective.
there we go.
Did you hear that, Steve? And then we
So
finish
we're-
with a new song
we're doing
called
We're not going to call
Stratosphere,
right.
yeah.
Yeah, I suppose. Is it Stratosphere?
We don't know yet.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
it's
don't
just
know.
a new song
in
that
the
we
sky.
But it's
Yeah.
certainly not being called Gary's mum because that's just silly.
But
Because-
it's nice to finish on Gary's mum.
And this was the idea. I should never have said, let's call it Gary's mum. Why did I say that about my... No, I hope she doesn't anyway. Mum, if you are listening to this, I love you and respect you. And
I've got a black eye now.
yeah.
Last question: how would you describe your interviews? Terse. Concise.
Sorry, Chief.
That's all right. What's coming up in the future for the band?
Oh,
More
I'm
recording, more
quitting.
gigs. So we're gonna go through the roof, mate.
yeah, more gigs. Hopefully,
More record, like actually get an EP instead of some
yeah,
singles on
get
the
like a
go.
5-6 song, really good EP recorded this year. Hopefully,
Yeah.
no
Absolutely.
promises.
The end of this year, early next year, just to be safe.
Middle of next year, you know, like Red Dead 2.
But that's not everything. Yeah. That's not really everything, though. We're going to still carry on like
Released
sort
2
of
years
gigging
ago,
and
wasn't
everything.
it?
And all of that kind of crap.
Yeah,
We're gonna
gig,
still
big
build,
gigging,
like
we'll be-
all the time.
We're writing all the time. You know. I mean, sometimes we'll come up with ideas, sometimes we'll just have a jam and a song will come up with practice.
It's probably the best way. Instead to start just going there and rehearse and then just jam away.
It does seem to be that's where the poppy ones are coming from.
It's me.
Well, you can say that, but that's where some of the rocker ones are coming from as well. Although
Yeah,
you'll
right.
come out with an idea and
Come up with a
everybody-
little idea and then you jam a song on, you know.
For like maybe the last
Can you see
2 or
that?
3 songs, they've all come from Steve who asks me to give him a beat. He puts something down, and I'll like mine tend to be like a little bit more straightforward and poppy-ish. And then so if Charlie's got a riff, it's a metal song, and if we start with my beat, then it's a pop song.
Because he's gay.
But there's nothing wrong with that, by the way.
Let's make
Absolutely.
He is a woman.
Just
he is
to
a, he is a
yeah,
woman,
yeah.
you know.
I know we've had a lot of gay bashing there, but there's nothing wrong with your sexual choices. Let's just be very clear about this. Like
Don't backpedal. Just admit that you don't know.
the only people that we don't like is Turkish barbers. It's the only people that can go fuck themselves. What they've done to my hair is a disgrace, and I want my money back. And I didn't even ask for my money back. What I did,
A fucking piece of
No.
shit of a canvas.
my haircut
fucking
my haircut cost £8,
Yeah.
and I was destroyed with my haircut, and I gave him a tenner and said keep the change out of like so.
Oh, you
like,
do that every time.
I don't
Like
know.
this,
What-
They always charge you a number close to a note. Like it's £4 on £8 or £9, because then you just give them the tenner or the fiver, and then you go.
And then that's
you don't want to
supposed to be
sit
the
around
thing?
and get your pound back.
Are you meant to like sort
Well,
of
being
tip
like
taxi
10p
drivers
as well.
in a way? I know
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
a
mate.
taxi
Taxi
driver, I
drivers,
suppose. And like sort of the people that bring you your munch, even though that there's a delivery charge on the food that you get.
What was the question?
How do you feel about public service?
Public service. Oh right, I was going to say what?
Right, what was your favourite gig or venue that you played at over the last?
Yeah, well, we had to discuss this off mic for about 10 minutes. It was Little Buildings.
We do like little buildings, like it's quite fun. Looking forward to a few of the places, especially places that we've never played, because
What's your favourite gig?
Because about this far from your house.
At Wembley.
Oh right, then you're sarcastic. Fuck, Jesus Christ! I'm trying to think forward. He was asking what's going to happen. Yeah, right. Wait, will you take me? What's your favourite hairy freak?
He's fucking bored.
He's got a big mustache though.
I think we like it.
Get You're on the
Yeah,
microphone.
yeah, little buildings. It's just nice and dark, and it's always packed.
Nice and dark.
That's our requirements for
This is our ugliest band member talking there.
I sit behind the toilet.
He was until I went. Well, he was until I went to that Turkish barbers. Now I am the ugliest, unfortunately.
You think a pretty woman?
Nah, I think the poppy songs will suit you well, mate.
Dun, 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 dun,
They're more than
dun.
two genders.
I'm gutted about this. Like honestly, I can't even like sort of begin to put it into words how distraught I am.
Can we not have this interview playing with just a picture of Gary's?
Somebody playing a little fucking violin as well. What a nightmare for us, man. I've got to deal with this for the next fucking month or two until it grows in as well. Honestly, like sort of.
Bigot.
I think it looks alright.
The man's got no class. No class at all. Yeah, so I suppose the little buildings.
Yeah,
is
we're
what
all
they
agree.
want.
Yeah.
Oh no, head of steam, isn't it? Of course it is. Yeah. Oh, we're at the head of steam at the moment, by the way. Just
yeah,
if
come
you were
along.
wondering. Yeah, get you down.
And well, finally, any advice for any aspiring musicians?
Yeah, be fucking.
Don't fucking get in the way of our Don't go to a Turkish barber.
Just be a really, really, really attractive girl and make pop music.
A non-cynical, like sort of overly enthusiastic response from Jacob there. I would say just be yourself and continue to do the things that believe in yourself. Believe in yourself, and the world will grant you.
If you're aspiring to make music and be famous, then my advice, but I mean, if you want to fucking play pubs for no money for 3 years before you give up, then start a rock band with your mates.
Do that.
Sound advice.
It's good advice.
We'll get in touch about the 40th.
But to be perfectly fair though, if you are thinking about like sort of doing it, if it's something that you really love, just do it. Because at the end of the day,
because you like it, like, and then that's it.
and that's it.
Don't have any. Yeah, if you just do because you like it, then you'll put the work in.
And don't worry about it. Don't be nervous. Enjoy yourself.
Absolutely.
It's all fun.
Don't run around thinking you're the greatest thing, because there's only one Gary Cass in the world, you know. So easy up there, children.
Children.
Yeah, well, they're children, you know.
Every time we told them about this.
Right, that's it, guys.
Sorry,
Sorry, mate.
Is that all good? Is it?
Should we do an out?
Ran out of this 3-hour tape.
Thank you, mate. Cheers. There you go.